Jay and Laura LaFoon here to answer your questions about marriage and relationships. And one of the questions we frequently ask, whether it's a Facebook fan, an email receiver, an email getter, a recipient of our email, or somebody who's been to our date night and have liked our Facebook page or watched our TV show. The question that we always ask is, what is the greatest challenge you have in your marriage?
So today, to answer your question of the greatest challenge in my marriage, I would say it is having effective communication. Ooh, that's a biggie. At almost 30 years of marriage, I would say we can easily annoy each other.
We don't know anything about that.
Not a thing. We never annoy each other, no. By the little pet peeves and by not giving each other the benefit of the doubt. Boy, that's really great. So let's cover that, then we'll get to the second.
Let's talk about that first. Yeah, you know, we find ourselves, more often than not, our conversations these days are, what? What'd you say? What? Huh?
What? What? What?
Because somebody's not listening, or somebody's trying to talk to somebody from another room, or somebody's yelling from one end of the house to the other, or upstairs to downstairs.
One floor to another.
And, you know, that just doesn't work. To have effective communication, you got to be looking at each other and eyeball to eyeball, no devices. But it is easy as you get more comfortable in your marriage, I think, to easily annoy each other.
And you do have those pet peeves, those things that you know annoy your spouse, and yet you still do them. For example, Laura knows that I like my sock drawer organized, and yet when the socks come out of the dryer, we just dump them all in one big pile. We don't put them together organized.
You can organize them yourself.
See,
I do not have time to organize your socks.
And what do I do that annoys you? Well, okay, yeah, I make noises. I have sinus issues, particularly anyway.
Particularly all morning long.
Yes, in the morning. So yes, it's easy. You've got to work on trying to not let those little things bother you.
But I think you also have to laugh. You know, laugh at those little things. Laugh. I said to Jay the other morning, I said, you are just really noisy in the morning. But you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. He has sinus issues, and so it's just kind of, I just laugh at some of the noises that he makes. And you have to laugh. And like you already said, the person who wrote this, giving each other the benefit of the doubt.
Well, and working on one thing at a time. You know, there's no perfection in this world, as my mother would say, and so we're going to continue with the rest of their statement. One area we did improve significantly a few years ago is talking about and handling money.
And that's a very difficult issue to talk about.
And that was due to adopting the Dave Ramsey 7 Baby Steps plan. If you haven't looked into that yet, I'd highly advise you to do so, and we would too. The big three in marriage: money, sex, and family. Those are the things you're going to disagree on. And following Dave Ramsey's plan is just a simple yet brilliant way to handle your money God's way, number one, and number two, in a way that you can both agree on. You know, it's this very simple 7 baby steps we're going to take to financial peace.
So what I would say in answering the first part of this question is maybe take what you've learned with Dave Ramsey. What are those 7 baby steps? And maybe map out 7 baby steps that you can put towards communication in your marriage. What made us able to talk about money? Because money is a hard thing to talk about. So obviously you can communicate about money. How can you take what you learned in Dave Ramsey and apply it to more effective communication in other areas?
We don't do this very often on our show, but our book, He Said, She Said, is about communicating husband and wife. 4 phrases every wife needs to hear from her husband, and 4 phrases every husband needs to hear from his wife. You can find that on our bookstore or on Amazon. He Said, She Said by Jay and Laura LaFoon. Well, that's who we are, and we are here to help you with your marriage and relationships. We'll see you next week.